Peace, beautiful being. Hello, I'm Lotus Flower, and tomorrow, March 19th, right at midnight. So, Jesus, wait, that's wrong. Hold on. Tomorrow is March 18th. When I post this, it'll be March 18th. And March at midnight, going into March 19th. Budding, an EP by me, Lotus Flower, and Dave So Cozy will be coming out. Right? Get that. Come on, let's go. If you see this and it's already out, go ahead. You know what to do. But anywho, I wanted to feel really special and pretty and just, a little extra. So I want to do heatless waves. I put my hair in 2 buns, and we'll see what happens. See you tomorrow. Hello. I'm in a much more peaceful state here. I just rose from a really nice rest. Here I am, about to take my hair out, just take a shower. This is my fit. It's this beautiful dress. I got it off Depop, and it's from Thailand. My grandmother used to wear dresses just like this. Like, I swear she had one just like this, but green, and like just the arms were a little bit different. And I really wanted to wear this today, as at midnight, budding is dropping. And it's a dedication to my grandmother, my sweet Pisces grandmother. So, super fitting. Oh, and this is blue, just like water. Oh, perfect. But yeah, let's tap in and see how this hair held up. I'm a wild sleeper, so the buns are not what they once were. So I wanted to take y'all through the track list because it just feels right to you. But before I do though, I want to mention a little bit about what budding is. We are stepping into spring, a whole new energetic new year. A lot of folks think that the new year is in January, and that can resonate very much so for people, but I feel like the true energetic new year that most cultures actually celebrate is spring, when everything comes back to life from the dead winter. All the loss and the death that we experienced in winter, whether it be the death of just ourselves in a sense, or the deaths of folks that we love, or even just natural departings we have with friends, circumstances, situations. Out of that death comes so much life. We're reminded once again that life will always bud and flourish and come back to the surface. And death is just part of one of those cycles, so that we can fully embrace and appreciate life and all that it is, right? So that's a bit about what budding is. It's a very introspective journey, finding the power within ourselves to come alive and to show up for the world once again after the winter. And yeah, I feel like it's perfect really for my grandmother's energy. She is the true embodiment of showing up and being in service for others. Such a healing Pisces woman, being truly alive. I feel like this woman was always so of service to others in every single way, of service to spirit, to God, to her friends, to her family, always showing up, always bringing the life to the room. And it's just so fitting that she's a Pisces and that she is born so close to the spring equinox. And I love her so deeply. She's such an important reason as to why I'm here, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Without her and all of the hardships she went through, all the things she survived through, and all the things she's thrived through, I would not be a thing. I would not be a force. So I give the ultimate utmost thanks to her and to my lineage. But let's tap into the songs. So the first track is called The Magician. The Magician really was a song that I wanted to make so that I could tap in to the present moment, to find the beauty in the present moment. There is so much beauty around us, but sometimes when we feel pain, sometimes when we feel really strong emotions, we tend to want to escape from the here and now moment because there's so much pain in it, because it hurts to be in it. And that makes us escape into into things, substances, people, you name it. Everyone has their own vices and their own comforts. But when we run away and we escape in that sense, we can be blind, not by, but blinded from the beauty of the here and now, the present moment. And I feel like I've found so much healing in being in the present moment, being still, tuning into myself, tuning into the outer world I live in, and tapping into the resources that I actually have to be able to help me to get through whatever adversity I'm going through, whatever hardship I'm going through. And I really wanted to open up the EP with that moment of breathing, that moment of here, that moment of now, that moment of we're about to experience something together. So let's take this moment to be still and here and present with one another. So yes, that's the musician, reminding us of how much power we have, how we actually have all the tools we need to provide for ourselves, to get through whatever it is we want to get through. We have that power. So yes, that is indeed the magician. The second track is called Elements. It's very much so an ode to the elements, as you could probably guess. I'm actually not really loving how the hair is turning out. I'm not gonna lie. I think I should have done like 3 buns, but I'm just gonna let it hang out and see what visions come to me as I'm speaking. But Elements is the second track, and Elements is very much so an ode to the elements, but more specifically starting with water, because I've visited so many bodies of water last summer, and water was something that I used to be scared of. I used to be scared of swimming, and this past summer I actually learned how to swim a bit, and got more comfortable with water. And I came to the realization, oh my goodness, water is such an essential reason as to why we're alive. Without water, what would we be? Water makes up everything in all of us. It makes up life, and it never really goes anywhere, you know what I mean? The water, once it evaporates, it just goes up to the clouds, and at some point when it's called down, it comes right back down. And so I was so inspired by that, and I wanted to really use my voice to give honor to the water that exists outside of us, and the bodies of water within us, the emotions within us, the feelings within us. And it naturally came that I was just really giving thanks to all the elements, and how we really can create anything out of these elements, that the elements are the reason why we even have this experience. And just truly how beautiful it is to be made up of these elements, to evoke these different elements to help us go through different things of our life. Sometimes we need that flow of the water and be flexible and mutable. Sometimes we need that fire and passion to really spark up our passions, or to really cut off something, you know what I mean? It's just so beautiful how we really can call on to the elements to assist us on our journey. Third track, Sakura. Sakura means cherry blossoms in Japanese, and cherry blossoms have always been something that reminded me of my grandmother. And it's so beautiful because this is the only beat on the EP that I produced myself. Davesocozy has just been so inspiring. Every time I'm in the studio with him, seeing him create these beautiful sonic worlds, I can't help but be inspired. And he is always encouraging me to try out new avenues of things and creation and expression. And I gave it a shot, and that beat was named Sakura. I forget who had named it, right? But it's named Sakura. The song is about my grandmother. The song is about beautiful souls and energies that love us, that may have departed from us in some way, shape, or form. but anchoring into the truth that they're always here guiding us, always here supporting us, showing us the way through their love, through the love that you share with someone, that unconditional love you shared with someone. You're bonded to them, you know what I mean? And their teachings, their wisdom never actually leaves. It's within you. You can integrate all that you've learned from them into your experience. And you know, in times of defeat, in times of failure, in times of falling, you can evoke those energies, call forth those energies that you know love you so deeply and always saw the light in you, and allow them to bring forth those messages they told you once again, just through memory, just through tapping in. It's a really special song that's near and dear to my heart, and it makes me really, really emotional in the best way possible. So that's Sakura. Okay, so fourth track is called Reality. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's my perception of reality through my eyes, tapping into the highs and lows and in-betweens that we can experience in life, and how through being aware of it all, we can truly tap in and shift and change the reality that we experience through acknowledging that we can, through acknowledging that, you know, these highs and these lows and these in-betweens, they're inevitable, but it's really our attitude towards reality. It's really the relationship we have with reality. And I feel like the better the relationship we have with the reality, the better it can treat us, you know, because then it can know, you know, what we like, what we don't like. And also, you know, reality is also, I feel like, very humbling in a sense, you know, especially when things come to our path that we didn't expect. It humbles us and it teaches us how to move differently and how to get through obstacles. And, you know, reality is fucking trippy. Life is trippy. This world, this life, you know, how this life miraculously just happens, and how so many things and circumstances can happen, how change is just always happening. It's trippy, it's beautiful, it's just very invigorating to be a part of reality. And that's what this song is for. It's to honor reality and all of the little intricacies in it, and making it something that can be enjoyable to live in, because sometimes reality can be tough. I've struggled so much within my life of just not understanding what the fuck reality is, and not understanding or finding the purpose in the things that have happened within my life. And, you know, it's really important to take a step back and really look at reality as a whole. Sometimes we can hyper focus on one thing, and we can try to hold on to it for whatever reason, and we lose sight on the grand picture. And yeah, this picture, this song, Reality, is really an attempt to have a really big scope on reality so that we can appreciate it a little bit more and learn how to work with it a little bit more. Reality. Reality. The track after that is Monkey Mind. Now, Monkey Mind, wow, it is a very, very powerful track in my opinion. Why? Because it reminds me of the power that I have to give my mind a rest. Sometimes the mind can be so overactive, can just overdrive, man, fucking overdrive. We know how our minds can get. We know what thoughts we can think of. We know what can pop up. And sometimes it just feels like out of control. But I didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling of my mind just being out of control and being out of touch with my reality because I was so up in this brain. So I really had to tap in, you know, using my voice, using mantras, using my power, my energy to speak what I really know it to be true out loud. To tap into resources like incense. Incense is something that I talk about a lot in the song, and incenses have helped me so much because it just forces me to be present. Literally, the incense smoke, the aroma, the fragrance fills up whatever space, and you just are called to be there, to smell the incense, to feel the different texture in the air, and just gets you here. And I feel like in that way it gets me closer to God, closer to source, to God consciousness. And sometimes that's all the mind needs, is a rest, and for the body to tap in and to bring presence into your awareness, for the spirit to come in. So that's really what monkey mind is. It's acknowledging that yes, we all have these overactive, all over the place monkey minds, but we also have the tools within us all the time to bring us to presence, to bring us to clarity, and to bring us to the truths that we know deep down to be true, not the little thoughts that try to distract us off of our path and our truth. Yes, so now that leads us to the last track, Fireside. Fireside, it was freestyled, and the track is all about connection, being connected, being by someone's side, by something's side, by nature, by your loved ones, by yourself, and just how much love, joy, and bliss can truly be within a connection, how blissful that is. And that's all we really need, connection, to be connected to ourselves, to the ones that we love. And that's really what I think the fountain of youth is, finding connection with someone, allowing your inner child to come out and play and laugh and have fun. That's how we can stay forever youthful, being connected, being social. We're human beings, we're social creatures, you know? We're meant to connect. So why not be these social butterflies? Why not be connected? Why not be tapped into all of the forces that bind us, that connect us, rather than the forces that divide us? Why not tap into connection? Why not tap into love? There's more than enough of the opposite out there. So let's lean into light, love, and mutual understanding for each other and our experiences and our wisdom, and learning from one another. That's what Fireside is, and that's the outro. That's the last track. I hope that last track encourages you to connect with yourself or connect with your loved ones deeply. I pray that this EP reminds you of the power that you have within you to be birthed again after a death cycle, to be blossomed, to be budding, to be fruiting, to you know, really be out here, to show up and show out and be here and shine your light and show the world what you're made of. I pray that this EP reminds you of your power, because you are so powerful. We are so powerful. And it's an honor to be alive. It's an honor to be ushering in spring. It's an honor to be ushering in an energetic new year. We in 2022, 222, baby. The alignment is everything. Come on in. That's Lapis, my beautiful king. Come say hi. But yeah, that's budding for you. My hair didn't really get anywhere. I want to do something cute with it, don't even worry. But that was budding explained. I hope that you feel called to listen to it, and if you do, have a good listen. Have a good listen, have a good time, have a good experience. Walk into it with an open heart, and just know that I have open arms through my voice in it, and I'm here to hug you and love you through the ethers. All right, peace, love. Bye.